So in today's video, we're going to be going through how to reach more of your perfect customer, your perfect client, and how to get more of the right type of people chasing you as a fit pro in today's crazy environment. Now, first and foremost, there's really only a handful of pieces you have to play, have to be able to move or play with to tweak this component. I hear from time and time again, speaking to trainers who, I spoke to one this morning, who is like, Chris, I'm great at what I do. I can change people's lives. I can really get amazing results, but I keep getting bad leads, or I keep getting people, speaking with people who are not necessarily the type of person I want, the type of lead I want, and I'm not getting the right type of people coming through to me. So as a result, I'm not able to get the level of success I should. I'm not able to have the right type of clients to actually impact their life in the right way. And I need a system or a structure to be able to bring through the right type of people more consistently, my perfect type of client, my perfect type of customer, rather than people who are time wasters, freebie hunters, and people who don't see my value or don't want to show up, ghost me, whatever it might be. Now, ultimately, as I mentioned, you only got a few variables you can play with to really impact these. And this is very, very important. If you don't understand this component and you don't work on those variables, you'll consistently get the result of what I've just gone through of people like the wrong type of person coming through to you, right? Attracting the wrong type of person, repelling the right type of person, and effectively getting frustrated because all the work you're putting in, all the energy you're putting into your business, it's not getting the results that you want or you deserve. Now, in social media, right, you've got ultimately, I'll take a step back. Ultimately, you've got in the online world, you've got your message, right? You've got what you do, you've got the people you help, and the way you communicate that, right? Whether that's through your content, whether that's through ads, whether that's through like a sales funnel, any form of communication you do and you put out there, really, you only have two levers here. One is the type of message you put out. Now, the type of message you put out is going to attract a certain type of person and it's going to repel a certain type of person. And that's perfectly fine. You need to be comfortable with that and understand that is critically important. You need to be able to put out a message that attracts the person that you want, the right type of person, and repels the person you don't want, right? Because ultimately, your job as a business owner is to not try and help everybody. Because if you try and help everybody, you can't help nobody, right? It will speak to nobody, no one will come through. And ultimately, you need to, as a great coach and a great trainer, you need to be able to say, hey, wrong type of person, this isn't for you. Right type of person, this is for you. Come in here and we're going to do some amazing things together, right? So you got your message. Second piece to that is you've got the eyeballs or the people who see this message, right? There's only two factors here. There's only two variables. There's message, right? And then you've got the people who see that message. Now, you have direct control over your message, right? Your messaging, your communication, the things you're putting out and you create, right? Now, be it a ad or a promotional post or whatever it might be, you have direct control of that because you create the content, you write the post, whatever it might be. And you want to create it in a way where it's very clear the type of person that this is specifically for, the right type of person that you want to attract, and very clear, almost as important, if not more important, on who this is not for. So who you want to repel, who you want to attract, who you want to repel. Your communication has to be very, very clear on that. If it is in any way, shape or form gray, you will get the wrong type of person. And that's not what you want. You'll attract the wrong person, you'll repel the right person. So that's wrong. So you need to work on your communication, your messaging. And if you need help with that, you can reach out to me. I can help you specifically with that on how to do it, how to push away the wrong person and not push away the right person at the same time. It is a very fine line. Now, second piece to that is who is going to see your message. And there's only two ways to get your message seen out there, right? There is organic free strategies, right? Organic stuff and relying on algorithms, right? That you have little to no control over how they work and who they push your message out to. And you have paid ads where you have direct control over who sees those, right? So I'll repeat that. You've got two components. There's two variables, your message and who sees your message, right? Now within who sees your message, you only have organic or you have paid. You have paid ads, a paid way to get your message out there, and you have an organic way, which is like posting, reels, stories, just all the organic stuff, right? The free content stuff. And literally, you are a slave to algorithms. You have no control. You post something, it goes out there, certain number of people see it on that given day, whether it gets lots of likes or comments, or someone who sees it shares it, and then all of their friends see it, and whatever it might be, right? Now, the example being is if you want to work with ladies, for example, and help them transform their life, and you do a piece of content and a guy sees it and he likes it and he shares it and he has 100 guy friends, like all of a sudden you want to reach ladies and this guy's seen it and like that's one person and then he shared it and 100 of his friends have seen it and they're all guys. You have no control on that. Like just as an example, just to make it very black and white in terms of like a gender specific component, because it's very easy to show that like none of those would be your right type of people. You've got zero control on that, right? Now you can write your message and say, this is for ladies only. But once again, the algorithm chooses who is going to see us based on what they think, how many followers you got, but more importantly, who they think of those people are going to see us of value. Because as you probably know, and if you don't, it's going to be a rude awakening. All your followers don't see every piece of content you put out there. The algorithm has the ultimate control, right? And that's why sometimes things do well, and sometimes the same thing does not well, and people pull their hair out because it's just not predictable. Now, with paid ads, you have direct control. Like you could be like, look, this is for ladies only. I'm going to write that in the messaging, and with my ads, I'm going to target women only. Men will not see this, cannot see this, and I can go down to like what that person's interested in, what part of what country they're from, what state or city they're from, their age, like so many different things you have direct control over. And when you set those things the right way, it will only show to that type of person. It will show the right message to the right type of person, right? So ultimately, if you're having issues or troubles with getting the right type of people coming through, it generally has. You have to look at those two pieces. One, is my message attracting the right type of people, repelling the wrong type of people? And two, is my message getting seen by the right type of people and not by the wrong type of people, right? You only have those two levers. And if you have a problem where you're consistently getting the wrong type of person coming through, you're failing on either one or both of those points, and you need to fix them, right? So if you're like, well, Chris, I'm not really good at marketing copy or writing that, or I don't know how to do ads, and I'm scared of it because I don't know how to do it, and I'm going to blow my money or whatever it might be. If you need help on that, you can reach out to me, chris@tribefit.co, that's .co, or you can send an email, chris@tribefit.co email, or you can go to tribefit.co, the website. You can send through a contact message on that, or anything on social media, right? Now, there's two, as I mentioned, just reconfirm, there's only two pieces, right? And you're either failing at one or both of those pieces, and ultimately you need help around that, right? Once you have those two things nailed, you will attract the right type of person, you will repel the wrong type of person, the right type of people only will see your message, and ultimately, what will happen? More of the right type of people will come through. It'll be in a systemized approach where you have direct control and predictability around it. And ultimately, that's what's going to give you the confidence. This is what's going to give you the day in, day out predictable result. And that's what we're all looking for in terms of having confidence in the future of what's going to happen. Confidence in the future that you're going to wake up tomorrow and you had an amazing day today, you had an amazing week this week, and you know that next week's going to be exactly the same because it is predictable and it is a systemized approach. There is nothing worse for an entrepreneur to have a great week and be sitting there at the end of the week going, I have no idea how that happened. I have no idea how I'm going to replicate that, because let me tell you, you might have a great week, but you ain't going to sleep well that weekend because you're literally going to go, well, come Monday, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen and I'm back to square one. So it's about getting that predictability and that structure and that system, right, to be able to give you confidence in the future. And that's what makes us all feel better, sleep better, and ultimately love our business and love our life, right? And so that's what we're all about. So to reconfirm, you've got message, which attracts and repels, and you've got the types of people who see that message. And you've only got organic or paid to play with. Now, organic, you're always going to be a slave to algorithms, right? Now, if you are there and you're like, yes, I'm getting the wrong type of person consistently, you need to take a step back, think about those two pieces. Are you winning at one and sucking at the other, or are you failing at both? Identify which one you need to work on and which one you need to improve, and work on that specifically. And like I said, if you need help, you can reach out. I'd be happy to help on that. That's it from me. Hopefully this video has helped give you clarity on what to work on today, this week, this month, to move you forward in your business and give you the confidence and predictability that you need. Cheers.